Hello everybody and welcome back to another commentary of the Samurai Jack Season 1 Episode 9. As per usual, there's the outro if you wish to skip that. So yeah, man, this show is violent, surprisingly so. Like, I was not even aware. Like, it's really interesting to see, like, such violence in a kid's cartoon. It's unexpected, at the very least. And it's not bad per se. Like it's like it's not violence for the sake of violence because it's still like has a plot purpose there. So I don't know what I'm saying. Let's just get on with the show.
It's the Triceratops.
All right, who ordered the green tea?
But I caught one once.
I do like that little perspective switch there that we switched to seeing from Jack's perspective. I have said this already quite a few times during this season, but the show does an immaculate job with different camera angles and actual camera work, because it's something that's not often seen in shows, but especially cartoon shows. But hey, this show really does take full advantage with, like, it makes me wonder if the director was like had directed movies, because it really is cinematic. It's pretty neat.
But you look like a brave man. Brave man indeed.
I mean, the show does take a lot of these very normal storytelling cliches, such as like an old fisherman's tale, and like it does take a lot of these. And this example is rather obvious, but their previous storylines have already done that as well. But it really takes a lot of traditional storytelling cliches and really uses them to its full advantage, because it has a lot of creativity going into them as well. Actually reminds me quite a bit of Avatar, which was really quite a traditional story, and this is not exactly, but this has a lot of influences from traditional storytelling tropes, and that's good, because, you know, you learn from iterating on the older style. You don't always have to completely break the mold, and really that's what the show does best. It has a lot of creativity into it, but it uses a lot of tested, tried and true methods, so. This doesn't even look like, even though that did look like vaguely, all of these creatures do look vaguely alien, they still do look rather realistic, I'd say. That's really quite serene photography there. That's really quite beautiful to look at. Or at the very least visually interesting to look at.
Yes, and without gills too. Good show, boy.
Come, Jack, you must.
I do like how much character they are given. I really, that is really quite something that they just made another civilization here, and they look really freaking alien. There must be, like, it's probably because their eyes don't have the outline into them, which really differentiate it from Jack. It's really odd. They look really kind of weird, but I do like their design though. They look vaguely like frogs.
Tired.
I'm hungry too.
We were just about.
Oh, that's clever. That's actually pretty neat. Instead of just having a lot of dialogue, they just gave us a little clip show there that really did all of the explaining. That's not exactly that unusual, but hey, that's creative, and that was really quick, so it didn't feel that abrupt.
I am humbled by your generosity, and much indebted to you all.
That sounds sinister. I really don't want to think bad of these people, because they are really actually quite heartwarming people, but I have a bad feeling about this. Oh boy.
You are our way out. No. There is nothing.
Okay, so that explains. Damn, they really do have a lot of these backstabbing moments in the show. But that explains it. They are just bartering him for Aku so that they can live on the surface again. You know, he just popped that bubble and let Jack drown. Like, that'd be really quite simple now, wouldn't it? Like, just pop the bubble, let him drown. I don't know.
Goodbye, old friend.
Oh, okay. Not taking any chances, huh? That's cool. Yes. That okay. Well, that's actually kind of heartwarming. I must say I did like that episode. Quite a bit, actually. It's pretty neat. It's... Okay, so, first of all, I don't really like underwater sequences all that much. Because they are, frankly speaking, I really do have a little fear of drowning, so that's a thing there. However, I must admit the underwater scenery is, frankly speaking, beautiful. So, it's really portrayed quite well in the show, and at the very and especially in the first half, because there was really it showed the ocean in its most serene, beautiful form, even if it was a bit more alien than what we are used to, and that is really well done. I really do appreciate the scenery of the show, because the show does do really quite imaginative and quiet moments really well, and those are really nice. I really do appreciate those scenes quite a bit. Now, what I especially enjoyed in this episode was the background music, especially in the that Oceanus, the city, because that was really freaking cool. It was really a really good background music there, and yeah, that's that. Now, this episode did raise again a little bad point of the show, which is it does have a lot of similar themes going around, which are the backstabbing theming. Although it is in various forms, so it doesn't get exactly boring, but it is a bad trait that the show does have, that it contains a similar story structure all around it. Still, what I do appreciate about this episode was both of their cooperation and the resistance. The fact that the people actually had prepared a resistance movement there, that was really quite neat. I really did like that battle sequence. It was pretty freaking cool and rather creative as well. So, yeah. Even if the final battle with Aku and Jack was rather short, it was well to be expected, and it to be so short because of Magic Sword. And I really do like that. It's a pretty nice episode, and I really did like the people there as well, so that's about all I have to say. It's just all around a good episode. And pretty creative one as well, so. Although it does feel like there's something odd going on with the sound design department, because it really not only felt rather muted, but it felt like there were some sound effects actually missing. It's odd. I don't know if that's done on purpose, though. Like, it's weird. Well, thank you all very much for watching. I hope this will in the future. Great day, stay awesome. Ganmu out. Thank you very much for watching.